In an ever-shifting world filled with countless personas, decoding the intricate dance of human behavior can seem daunting. Enter Stoicism, a time-honored philosophy that offers not just a way of life, but a lens through which we can better perceive the world and those around us. Originating in ancient Greece, Stoicism teaches us to embrace virtues and control our reactions. But beyond these well-known teachings lies a deeper wisdom. Stoics believed in seeing things as they truly are, undistorted by our personal biases or societal expectations. This clear-eyed perspective forms the cornerstone of their understanding of human intentions and actions. But why is Stoicism uniquely equipped to guide us in reading others? It's because Stoicism doesn't just focus on self-control or resilience. It emphasizes a profound connection with the universe and understanding our place within it. This holistic view, where one sees themselves not as the center, but as a part of a grand design, inherently leads to a heightened sensitivity towards others. It trains us to be observers, to look beyond mere actions and delve into the intentions behind them. In the chapters to come, we will unravel the layers of Stoic teachings, drawing out techniques and insights that can help us navigate the maze of human behavior. By grounding ourselves in Stoic principles, we set forth on a journey not just of perception, but of profound understanding. Picture a tranquil pond, its surface still, mirroring the world around it. In Stoicism, the art of observation is akin to this pond, calm, reflective, capturing everything without ripples of bias or preconceived notions. This is the essence of the Stoic gaze, an unerring, unwavering attention to the world that seeks truth and understanding. Observation is a skill often overlooked in our fast-paced, reactive world. Yet, the Stoics placed immense value on this passive act, knowing that real understanding stems from a place of stillness. By observing without the urge to immediately react, one gains a more profound comprehension of others, discerning not just their actions, but the motivations behind them. The Stoic gaze is not one of scrutiny or judgment. It's not about dissecting behaviors or placing them into neatly labeled boxes. Instead, it's about cultivating a genuine curiosity for the human experience. This involves resisting the temptation to cast judgment, to jump to conclusions, or to be swayed by surface appearances. In doing so, we find that our understanding deepens and we see layers to people that might otherwise remain hidden. Imagine the potential when we truly see someone, not through the lens of our biases or their presented persona, but as they genuinely are. This clear vision, unclouded by judgment, allows us to connect, empathize, and interact more authentically. As we journey further into Stoicism's insights, we'll discover that this art of observation is just the beginning, a foundation upon which greater understanding is built. Life, in many respects, is a grand theater. From the moment we wake, many of us adorn masks of joy, indifference, strength, or vulnerability. These masks protect our delicate selves, serve societal expectations, or simply help us navigate complex social mazes. However, Stoicism gently reminds us that beneath these intricate layers lie the raw, unfiltered essence of a person. Stoics understood the human tendency to project an idealized image, be it the Stoic leader who hides his uncertainties or the cheerful neighbor suppressing her pain. Appearances can be, and often are, deceptive. In a world that often values facade over authenticity, Stoicism acts as our guiding light, urging us to discern the person behind the performance. But how do we do that? The Stoic approach is not about cynical suspicion, but about compassionate understanding. It encourages us to acknowledge the pressures and expectations that drive people to adopt certain roles. By doing so, we start to appreciate the reasons for the masks and recognize that they're not inherently deceptive, but protective. Understanding the masks is just one aspect. The true Stoic journey lies in empathetically navigating the space between appearance and reality. It's about listening to the unspoken words, perceiving the subtle hesitations, and feeling the unsaid emotions. Only then can we truly begin to connect with the genuine spirit of a person, unobscured by the societal roles and pretensions they may wear. As we delve deeper into Stoic wisdom, we'll uncover more tools and perspectives that empower us to interpret, understand, and engage with the world in its truest form, beyond the masks and the roles that often cloud our perception. In the vast ocean of human interactions, The surface might seem calm, but beneath it often flow deep and powerful currents of emotion. These hidden streams can guide, divert, or even disrupt our engagements, and the Stoics knew well the significance of detecting them. The Stoics believed that emotions aren't erratic forces but stem from our judgments and beliefs. By focusing on understanding these judgments rather than the emotions themselves, we're offered a window into the soul, revealing the true sentiments that might otherwise remain obscured. For instance, imagine a colleague who consistently responds with sharpness or impatience. On the surface, it might be easy to label them as rude. However, the Stoic approach would be to seek the root cause. Perhaps it's insecurity about their role, stress from external factors, or even a personal struggle they are grappling with. By understanding the underlying emotion, our own response can shift from annoyance to empathy. But how can one tap into these elusive undercurrents? Stoicism offers us guidance. Active listening. More than just hearing words, it's about picking up the nuances in tone, the pauses, the sighs, and the hesitations. It's an invitation to be present in the conversation, granting it our undivided attention. Observing nonverbal cues, a shift in posture, an avoided gaze, or a sudden enthusiasm. Our body language often communicates more truth than our words. The Stoics, with their focus on holistic understanding, would urge us to give weight to these silent signals. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of making assumptions, engage in questions that allow the other person to share, explain, and reveal. Such questions don't seek specific answers, but aim to understand perspectives. Self-reflection. By being aware of our own judgments and biases, we can approach situations neutrally, without projecting our own feelings onto others. This clear lens helps in discerning the actual emotions at play. The Stoic journey in this realm is not just about detection, but understanding. It's about transcending the surface chatter to commune deeply, fostering connections that are genuine and profound. As we advance in our exploration of Stoicism, we'll find that this philosophy doesn't just teach us to read emotions, but also to respond to them with wisdom and compassion. The ancient Stoics, in their wisdom, recognized that often the loudest conversations occur in silence. They observed that while words convey thoughts, it's the spaces between the words, the gestures accompanying them, and the subtleties of facial expressions that communicate the deeper truths of our heart. Silence, contrary to popular belief, isn't the absence of communication. It can be a deliberate pause, a moment of reflection, or an invitation for the other to speak. The Stoics viewed silence as an active tool for understanding, a void in which true insight can take root. The language of the body. Before words even form on our lips, our body begins a dialogue. A raised eyebrow, a folded arm, or a leaned posture, each movement is a wordless sentence. For the Stoic observer, these cues provide invaluable insights into the sentiments and intentions of the person in front of them. The power of presence. In a world rife with distractions, the Stoics championed the idea of being wholly present. By anchoring oneself in the here and now, we become attuned to the subtlest of cues. This heightened awareness, paired with genuine attention, amplifies our understanding of unspoken dialogues. The strength in restraint. Stoicism teaches the value of temperance in all things, including speech. By speaking less and listening more, we open ourselves up to understand not just the spoken, but the unspoken as well. This act of active listening, where one is genuinely engaged without the rush to respond, creates space for deeper comprehension. The wisdom in observation. The Stoics believed that the world, including its inhabitants, operates according to certain rational principles. By merely observing, without clouding the mind with immediate judgments or interpretations, one can glean insights into these principles and the motivations behind people's actions. Engaging in silent conversations requires patience, practice, and a keen sense of observation. It's an art that the Stoics deeply revered, for it goes beyond mere surface-level chatter. By embracing the teachings of Stoicism, we can become adept at these unspoken dialogues, forging connections that are authentic, empathetic, and profound. The Stoic philosophy places great emphasis on understanding the division between things we can control and those we can't. This simple yet profound insight is not just a guide for personal tranquility, but also a lens through which we can better comprehend the behaviors and reactions of others. In any interaction, individuals react based on their perceptions of control. Recognizing these cues gives us foresight into potential behaviors and helps navigate relationships more effectively. Each person's sense of control is shaped by their past experiences, beliefs, and current circumstances. Recognizing these individual realities offers deeper insight into their likely reactions. For instance, someone who feels they lack control might exhibit defensiveness or avoidant behaviors. While it may sound paradoxical, the Stoic understanding of control suggests that people's reactions, especially when they perceive a loss of control, can be anticipated. Emotions such as frustration, anger, or resignation might manifest when external events challenge one's sense of agency. By acknowledging the limits of a person's control, we can approach interactions with greater empathy. Instead of judging a reaction as irrational or unwarranted, the Stoic perspective allows us to see it as a natural response to perceived threats to one's agency. Adaptive interactions. When we recognize the signs of someone struggling with the dichotomy of control, we can tailor our approach. By offering assurance, reframing situations, or simply lending a listening ear, we can ease their sense of tension and create more harmonious interactions. This Stoic understanding, the dichotomy of control, provides a framework to predict, empathize, and adapt. By integrating this into our interactions, we don't just react to behaviors. We understand their root, making our relationships more insightful and harmonious. Stoicism, in its essence, encourages deep self-reflection, urging practitioners to regularly examine their own motives, desires, and values. This internal dialogue, primarily designed for personal growth, also becomes an insightful tool when turned outward, helping decipher the motivations of others. The Stoic mirror. Just as a Stoic looks within to understand their actions, observing others can be like gazing into a mirror. People's behaviors, choices, and reactions often spring from their deeply held beliefs and values. Understanding these core values is akin to holding a compass that points to their motivations. Values as behavioral predictors. At the crossroads of decision-making, a person's values serve as signposts. If you can deduce someone's core beliefs, you can anticipate their moves. For instance, someone valuing loyalty might endure hardships in situations where others, prioritizing self-preservation, might retreat. Subtle revelations. Often, the most telling indicators of a person's values aren't in grand declarations, but in minute, everyday choices. The Stoic practice of constant self-awareness trains one to spot these small yet revealing moments in others. Engaging with curiosity. Stoicism teaches that understanding one's own motives is an ongoing process. Similarly, deducing others' intentions isn't a one-time act, but an evolving dialogue. By engaging with genuine curiosity and openness, one can unravel layers of motivations over time. Incorporating this Stoic practice into interpersonal interactions transforms them. Relationships become a shared journey of discovery, where each interaction deepens the understanding of the other's tale of intentions. It reminds us that behind every action, there's a story waiting to be understood. Nature and nurture. Stoicism, a philosophical tradition rooted in the quest for understanding, provides insights into the dual influences of nature and nurture on human behavior. Each individual is an intricate tapestry woven from threads of genetic predisposition and a lifetime of experiences. While our inherent nature might dictate certain aspects of our personalities, our upbringing, culture, and personal experiences shape and mold us in myriad ways. To truly understand someone, Stoicism suggests that we must recognize and appreciate this dynamic interplay. It teaches us patience, urging us to delve deeper into an individual's background and circumstances before making judgments. This holistic view, merging innate traits with life's teachings, allows for a more comprehensive and empathetic understanding of human behavior. Trials and tribulations. Everyone carries with them a unique history, marked by moments of triumph and episodes of pain. Stoicism places a significant emphasis on recognizing the trials and tribulations that each person has undergone. These experiences, from childhood traumas to adult challenges, deeply influence one's worldview, reactions, and behaviors. Adopting a Stoic lens means looking beyond the surface, seeking the underlying causes and influences of a person's actions. It's about understanding that sometimes a defensive gesture might be rooted in past hurt, and what seems like an overreaction might be a reflection of deep-seated fears or anxieties. With this compassionate approach, we can move beyond mere observation to true understanding, deepening our connections and enriching our interactions with others. Path to wisdom. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies an enduring truth. The voyage to understanding the world around us begins with a deep and introspective journey within. As we navigate the intricate maze of human behaviors, reactions, and emotions, Stoicism offers a beacon, illuminating the importance of self-awareness and introspection. Seneca once wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This encapsulates the essence of the Stoic path, a lifelong commitment to self-improvement and wisdom. But what does this mean when it comes to reading and understanding those around us? Every insight we glean into another's character, every nuance we detect, and every motivation we discern is in many ways a reflection of our own self-awareness. By understanding our reactions, our virtues, and our vices, we develop a finer lens through which to view others. It's like tuning an instrument. The better we know our own scale, the clearer we can hear the notes played by others. Moreover, Stoicism reminds us of the interconnectedness of all beings. Our individual journeys are intertwined, and by fostering empathy and compassion, we not only understand others but also forge deeper connections with them. The path to wisdom, then, isn't a solitary one. It's a shared journey with each of us learning from and supporting one another. In conclusion, while Stoicism offers invaluable tools and techniques for deciphering human behavior, its most profound lesson might be this: to truly understand others, we must first know ourselves. As we cultivate this self-awareness, we not only enhance our ability to read those around us, but also embark on a richer, more enlightened path of personal growth.